Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me. My name is Tandin Tlapo, and today we are looking at maps, specifically on practice and application questions. Now let us look at our first question there on practice. A map between Port Elizabeth and Cape Town is shown below. Now, this is the map that is given to us. Now, when you get a map, what you need to do, firstly, you need to check if all locations are visible, if the distances are visible. Check also if there's a scale given on the map. You just need to check everything on the given context. Now, let us go to questions. Number A, we are to identify the type of map used. So remember, we have mentioned 4 types of maps. So according to what we have already mentioned, which type of map is this? So when we look at it, we can see that it's a strip map, or you can say it's a route map. And now we have identified the type of map of which it's a strip map or route map. That's our answer for number A. Let's move on to B. Convert the distance from Cape Town to Port Elizabeth in meters. Now let us go to our map. When we get to our map, we are going to look for these 2 locations, which is Cape Town and Port Elizabeth. Now, Cape Town, it's down there on our map, and Port Elizabeth, it's up. Look up there, there is our Port Elizabeth. And when you look at the distance from Cape Town, it says 0. Then when you travel along up there, it gives us 779 kilometers. And the question says we must convert the distance to meters. So now, having our answer to meters, we are going to firstly identify the distance traveled. So the distance traveled, so there we have the distance traveled, which is 779 kilometers. This is in kilometers, and they want us to give the answer in meters. So now, going to your conversion table, you are going to have your 779 kilometers, and this will be multiplied by 1,000. So this will give us a total distance of 779,000. So this is 779,000, but now it's in meters. That's where we should leave our answer, in meters. Looking at C, identify the national road you can use when traveling from Port Elizabeth to Bedford West. Now we have said the national road, we can identify the national road by looking at the first value or the first alphabet. So if it says N, then it's a national. If it says R, then it's a regional. So now in this case, they want us to identify the national. So we're going to look for those routes that start with an N. So now from Port Elizabeth to Bedford West. So now we have our Port Elizabeth being here and our Bedford West there. So meaning from Port Elizabeth, when we travel along, going down, we can see that we are using N2, but then we are not going to end at the bottom there, because now Bedford View, we have to off-ramp or turn left. So now moving from Port Elizabeth, we are going to off-ramp towards R328. So now when we move towards our left, towards R328, which is a regional road, then we go up, we are going to take N12. So now it means we are going to be using 2 national roads, of which it's going to be N2 as well as N12, because we are only identifying the national road that this person will be using. Okay, let us now look at number D. Calculate the distance in kilometers between Bedford